So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Genshin Impact region Inazuma and my experience playing in this region. So for some context, this is the Genshin Impact map, and in the game there are 7 regions. These regions namely are Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Fontaine, Natlan and Snezhnaya. 4 years ago, back in 2021, Inazuma was added as the third out of 7 regions in Genshin, and this region was mainly Japan inspired and is for the element of Electro, which is one of the 7 elements in the game. So the first thing we are going to talk about is exploration. Now before Inazuma, we had 2 other regions, Mondstadt and Liyue, and in those regions we had easier chest exploration. Like, you'll need to defeat enemies, do puzzles that are relatively easy, but when Inazuma came out, the puzzles were much more harder. Like, you had to do Sudoku to get chess, which was absolutely wild. And as someone who doesn't know Sudoku, it was confusing. I remember getting annoyed at this one puzzle that required hitting blocks, and doing this honestly made me give up. In the end, I decided to ask a random player in co-op to help me out on this, and I finally got the Primo Gems to the character I want to pull. I remember noting that when compared to other regions, the enemies would drop less materials, which is honestly frustrating when farming them for Inazuman characters. Inazuman music, scenery, and also the environment are quite amazing to look at, even after 4 years. Like, these views are quite pretty to look at, and the music, like these, are also quite good. Speaking of Inazuma World Quests, they were kinda hard for me personally. So Inazuma is divided into 5 islands, and these islands each have their own natural phenomenons. And doing world quests would help remove these phenomenons, and this introduced me to the wonderful world of YouTube tutorials. There were also some new elements added to the environment, like the gorge in the middle of Yashiori Island that would affect the character if you get too close, which I honestly felt annoyed at first, but was okay after doing exploration in that region. As of this video, I have completed almost all of the exploration in Inazuma except Soo I Island, as I have not completed the world quest for that, and I also still need to 100% Enkonomiya, which is basically an expansion of Inazuma but underground, like the chasm in Liyue. So that's the end of part 1 of this video. I will talk about the Inazuma Archon quest in part 2 and my thoughts about it when comparing it to other Archon quests. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and see you in the next one.